Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a match between Sharp and Soulkey here on Empire of the Sun. We've got Light watching, we have an unknown Barco player watching, so top left of Empire of the Sun, we've got ourselves an orange Terran player. It is gonna be Sharp. And in the bottom left, we've got a teal Zerg. It is Soulkey. Soulkey streams a lot on Africa TV, so I'll put a link to his stream in the description. I know it is hard for people on YouTube to go to a streaming site, but if you want to support Soulkey, then that is the way to do it. Alright? Alrighty then. So Terra the Overlord moving out the wrong way on this giant 4-player map. Yes, I know. I know you like jungle tile sets. It's much more pleasing to fly over than like volcanic stuff or twilight stuff or even desert stuff, right? There's water, there's plants, there's dirt, and there are minerals, but that is a constant on every single map. Choo-choo-choo-choo. So no proxies here on this giant 4-player map from Sharp. Hit that like button if you're excited for a ZVT featuring these two players. Soulkey is an excellent Zerg player with a lot of victories under his belt, and Sharp is an excellent Terran player as well, but not as storied as Soulkey is. Are we drone scouting? We are drone scouting. The ultimate respect here from Soulkey. Holy smokes. Looks like a hatch first at 12 supply. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Again, on this huge 4-player map. SCV scouting. Nothing too weird about that either. And the drone says, is this where you are? Yes, indeed it is. Gonna harass the SCV, building a barracks. Already pulling off an SCV is Sharp to defend his friend who is building a barracks. And the SCV comes in and says, okay, that's definitely a hatch first timing. Cool. Pool coming down just now at about 11 or 12 supply. Nothing too crazy there either. Maybe 13 even. Even Steven. And so far, so good. Pretty standard opening here from both players. A little bit greedy to go for the hatch first, but I mean, there's not much here. Oh, was blocking a little bit. Kind of feel like the drone could have blocked this a little bit better. But he knew a Marine was coming in about 2 seconds anyway, so he just had to get a head start on that guy just running. Faster than the Marine is without stim, so should be able to get home no problem. The Marine's not going to chase out there anyway. So probably a smart choice on behalf of Soulkey. Ooh, no, macro hatch before going oh, and then the gas steal. Oh, no, cheeky play there from Sharp. I love it. I like that so much from him. Oh, and then he cancels. And does he do it again? Does Soulkey know that was canceled? Soulkey, you need gas. You need gas to win this game of StarCraft. You can't win a game of StarCraft with slow lings. I mean, you can, but you have to get your pool a lot faster than you did. Are we seriously? Is he just going to take? Oh, he just takes the gas at the second base. That's fine. Yeah, that works too. He doesn't need 2 gas right now. He's really just trying to drone up, make a few Zerglings in case some Marine pressure shows up. But other than that, we're all good. Why is there another SCV coming over here? What are you doing, sir? I'm not going for a quick third. Not with this trajectory. Why are you? What? Who? How? I mean, I guess that SCV is injured. Are we just replacing the scouting SCV with a full health one? Because it can take more hits from the lings before it dies? Okay, but now, I mean... I do wish that creep gave lings a bit of a speed bonus in StarCraft 1. It does that in StarCraft 2 for all Zerg units, actually. Okay, so he comes in, sees the timing of the lair, sees there's not a second gas yet, but instantly the second gas gets thrown down, so... whatever. I mean, the scouting information, I'm not sure how informative it really was. Academy on the way. Throwing up a bunker here at the front. These Marines should handle... I mean, this is 4 Zerglings. This is 4 Zerglings without speed, mind you. Possibly the worst unit in the game. Like... honestly, slowlings, I mean, against anything that can attack, they're pretty good against things like SCVs and probes and stuff, but like pound for pound, the worst attacking army unit in the game is slow Zerglings with their webbed feet and their hands coming out of their heads. Why is this the design of the remaster? I don't know. It's one of my few complaints about it. Like, Lings look so freaky in the remaster. They look cool. They look awesome. In the Brood War, I mean, it's super pixelated, so you can't really tell detail like that. I don't know, did the original designer intend for them to have human hands coming out of their heads? Do you think they did? Hop, 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 hop. They just freak me out. That's all. That's all there is. They have speed now. They're kind of threatening back here. I love that. Anyway, Spire's coming on. Blah, blah, blah. You're getting stim. You're getting +1 attack. You know how this happens. We're actually getting a fire bat. Intriguingly enough, there is a fire bat out. Just in case more Lings show up, having a fire bat is useful. And drone count pretty healthy. It's 31 workers to 35 SCVs right now. Great. Second gas got taken a while ago, so we have enough gas to go for, 7, 8, 9 Mutalisks. When the Spire pops, we have enough supply for it. This is pretty darn standard Mutalisk opening. And yeah, I mean, Sharp doing his thing too. He's going for the quick 5 racks here. That's pretty fast on the barracks. No factory play at all. +1 coming in. Spire gonna finish. Stimming down. Maybe trying to force these mutas into a defensive position rather than on an offensive position. And there you go. Third base coming in bottom right-hand corner. Okay. So traditional third base location on this and pretty much every other 4-player map is Zerg just taking the spawn location opposite corner from where they are. Nothing too crazy. 10 Mutalisks on the way as predicted. But I mean, come on. How hard is it to predict that, really? You've watched enough StarCraft that you know it's just how much gas they have available when they took that second gas, timing on the Spire, etc., etc. So mutas are out. So this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky for Sharp. These mutas are in the hands of a master Soulkey, and the stacking is going to be good. The picking off individual Marines is going to be pretty good here too. And there's really just not... Right? There's just really not any way as a Terran to completely avoid losing anything here. I'm saying that... Okay, there we go. Yeah. You're just going to lose stuff. You just are. If you're out in the middle of the map here without any turrets... Maybe a bunker to help protect you. The mutas are going to feel very safe smashing you like this. Oh, this is really nice using the high ground too. Oh, man. That's great. And an SCV says that their third base there is. Can we kill it? I don't know. It's not looking good. Lurker aspect is now on the way. And there is a factory coming in because you're going to want science vessels for this whole multi-racks. 8 racks, 7 racks, whatever racks you want to make here. All the racks with really no mech support at all. That's exactly what our friend Sharp is going for here. So it does win games. I know every time... I don't know. When's the last time I cast a game where it was straight up mech from the Terran in a TVZ, right? I feel like it's been a while. This is just so popular these days, and this is a more recent replay, 2019 or so, I believe. Got this from RJB, if you want to check him out on YouTube if you love StarCraft, RJB TV. Or just search RJB on the YouTube search bar, and you'll find him there as well. Sure. That's what we're talking about. Killing that Overlord would be a nice get. There's a supply block. But this group's getting whittled down, but reinforcing groups keep showing up. I wonder if it's time to jump on this with the Lings. He's really considering it. Maybe before this extra group of Marines shows up, it might be a good time. Mutas are... here it is. Here's your jump. So the mutas are engaging. And yeah, so everybody in the initial group is in a lot of trouble, but the reinforcing Marines show up just in the nick of time to prevent that from being a total wipe. I mean, it was very close to being a total wipe for sure. And there's only one sunken up, but there's lurkers on the way. There are lurker eggs here. And I mean, does Sharp know? Does he know his time to go is now? Because honestly, if he goes now and there's one sunken and a couple of Mutalisks, he's got a better chance of breaking this than if there's lurkers out. And we are, I mean, that's it. Time's up. Lurkers are out. You're just late. And now the lurkers burrow, and now you're not breaking it until you got science vessels. Blah. Alright, so the mutas and Lings are like, we're just gonna run away from here because you can't break this number of lurkers with those units. So we're gonna try to pick off reinforcements as they come down from the top left-hand corner. See if we can do that anyway. Science vessel, or facility. Science facility is on the way. My brain just goes on autopilot. I go science, and it's either vessel or facility, and they're just too close to each other. And this third base getting sniped. I mean, it's not even a third base yet. It's an SCV. but that sucks. That really sucks for Sharp here. Soulkey's playing a pretty good game. He's going to get a Filer Mound at 10 minutes. So, I mean, he's in serious business. Serious business. A bit of push to the bottom right here, but... Oh, there's no lurkers down here. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You need a Nidus Canal. There's a Nidus Canal. Okay, so if you need to, in an emergency... Oh, he does have lurkers down here. What was I talking about? I overlooked them. Cool, so he's fine. He's doing great until science vessels pop, and they've got to radiate, and... I mean, detection's really important there, too, obviously, so... We are doing another... Okay, third CC being built inside the house. SCV thinking about expanding here, too. Zerg player doesn't really have any vision or wherewithal to stop that from happening up here, and I really feel like it'd be nice if he did. I mean, denying bases against a Terran is fantastic. Oh, we're dropping. Yes! We're dropping, boys! And the mutas have to engage. One of the dropships gets wiped out. The other dropship dies, too. So the guys inside the house, they're not getting out. There are no... other units getting dropped in here either. Marines, yeah, just Mutaling Lurker, pretty good against this number of Marines. That's what we're talking about. Bit of an attack, maybe pressuring the third base here, maybe trying to prevent a fourth base from coming up. He does scan to see if there's one there. And there isn't. Can he see the lurkers? He doesn't know there's lurkers there either. Ah, run, Zerglings! Just getting the information that the Terran is at this place. Hold position. Stop and... Okay, yeah, you're just not. Nope. Nope. The good news for Sharp is he's got a third base under construction, and he's got a fourth base landing here, too. We'll call this the third on the left side, I guess. And now... Oh, we have arrived. We are doing the irradiation. And now you're all in big, big trouble. Oh, yeah. Marines checking to make sure there's not a base here, too. Sharp's very active with this stuff. Gets an Overlord. Scourger, like, if you want to come in here with your science vessels, we'll happily blow them out of the sky. Another Overlord down. 119 to 92 supply. Your supply is very big as a Terran doing this strat. Ooh, little Dark Swarm Lurker. Get out of my fourth base. Oh, this is great from Sharp. This is very good from Sharp. Like, he's on 4 base. He's on 4 base. The Zerg player's on 3. I know Dark Swarm is out and Plague's on the way. And like, there's a lot of good things that Soulkey is doing here. But if it really comes down to oh, there's a nice... God, it's a sick Dark Swarm. Get out of there. Yeah, they just keep backing themselves into a further corner here. There's really nowhere for them to go. Oh, reinforcing Marines coming in. But they're... I don't think this is great for you. Scourge tried to pull them back, lost a couple anyway there. It's really frustrating as a Zerg player trying to pull those Scourge back so they don't get killed by the Marines and then they die anyway. I mean, at least there's one that's still alive here, but you can't... Okay, got one connection. So that's one science vessel that's closer to death. Oh, I think Lurkers... I'm not sure if the Lurkers have been able to pay for themselves yet in this game. I think there's been some really good irradiates. And the Lurkers have done okay, but there really hasn't just been a huge massacre of Marines, of Firebats, of Medics with the Lurkers yet. It just hasn't happened. These guys are still sitting back here. +2, +1 upgrades on those dudes. The Lurkers are at no attack upgrades at all, which indicates to me we're going to go Ultras. I think that is the plan, and I say that. And there's not an Ultralisk Cavern under construction, and I don't see one out either. But the fact that we're going for melee attack instead of missile attack at all indicates to me that we're going to see some Ultralisks in the future anyway. We're going to try to get there. Not a bad strategy against this 8-rack stuff anyway. So that attack into the third base of Sharp does not go well. The attack into the fourth base of Soulkey does not go well either. Defense is winning right now. I mean, 0 bases have died thus. Oh, we left it behind. Okay, that's a dead science vessel. Oh no! Too good. Too good, Sharp, you monster. But Soulkey's also a monster. And the third base is in a lot of trouble. For the Terran, all of a sudden, Sharp has to evacuate the SCVs. This bunker will eventually get spined down by Lurkers, but again, no attack upgrades at all. And there's your Ultralisk Cavern. So Ultralisk Cavern is on the way. There it is, inside the main still. Okay, so we're just going to Scourge, try to Okay, that was a disgusting move. That was a disgusting move. I don't think any of those science vessels died. Holy crap and Zola. So, I mean, these are adrenalings. They're going to be great. Did you see how many Scourge tried to kill those science vessels? It was so many, and they didn't kill any of them. What an absolute boss. What an absolute boss Sharp is right now. He's playing super, ultra, mega, duper well. Oh, he's boxer maneuvering here, or the eraser, if that's what you want to call it. I prefer to call it the boxer maneuver. He's just kind of just whittling down the HP on these defilers. Burrows. Burrow keeps your dudes alive from the boxer maneuver. Burrow the lings. Scourge. Hey, a science vessel goes down. A very rare thing to see in this game for sure. So, is this a drop? Yes. Flies right past the third base command center. Is like, hey, I'm dropping in your main. Are you interested in trying to stop me? Somebody asked the other day, why don't we see Plague, Darkstorm, Zerg drops against Terran? And I mean, we totally do. Like, that's what this is. I guess there's no Plague, it's just Darkstorm, but still. And the battle cruisers are out, because of course the battle cruisers are out. That is what the strategy is fairly known for. It's not something we see all the time, but it's 150 to 104 supply. Holy smokes, and a drop inside the main base. We know how good drops are, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, battle cruisers got scourged right into the ground, but this drop is great. Ample loves the drops. Sharp's really good at the drops here, especially on this map. It's pretty good. And Soulkey's in a lot of trouble. The Ultralisk Cavern died. He killed the Ultra Cavern. Dude, these guys are just standing in a pool of Zerg blood and doing absolutely a ton of work. And he's trying to bring some... Did his Nidus? His Nidus got killed too. So he has to run his lings. Oh my gosh. And they have to pop... This is so good. I don't know that Soulkey can come back from this game. Sharp is definitely in the lead. Sure, he cleans this up, but he loses a bunch of drones at 63 to 41 workers right now, which is bad. Is this still here, though? This is still here. That's a 10-kill lurker. It's not bad. That's a little 11-kill lurker. Not bad. But expanding top right now is Sharp, so he's got his 4 base set up back. Ooh, and his 3rd is back, too. So this is a 5th for him. And a 4-basing Zerg versus a 5-basing Terran is just not going to do much. It's not going to win, right? All right, so irradiate on that lurker killed it. I think the defiler that was hiding in here got irradiated too. Another drop. Trying to sneak up. They're going to get irradiated, though. Those are irradiated dropper lords. You got to unload them here, friends. That's it. You can't make it into the final destination zone. Actually, these two probably can. Unless they just get absolutely killed by Marines. Dude, Sharp. He's in utter and complete control of this game. It's supply block Sharp. I mean, I don't know. Soulkey's killing some stuff. And, oh, another drop into the 4th base. The drops. The drops in this game are so good for both players. I love it. A long time since I've seen a game with drops from both the Zerg and the Terran in this matchup. This is great. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this so far. This has been really quite an incredible TVZ. I still think Sharp's ahead. I'm going to say it's pretty big discrepancy right now at 18 minutes. And that Ultralisk Cavern dying sucks. He's making some Ultras now, but he's just now getting Anabolic Synthesis. Scourge. Oh, pull back, Scourge. Getting irradiated. Pull back, Scourge. Juke back, Scourge. It's okay, got 1, maybe 2 there. The Dark Swarm is good. Oh, Lurkers in at the... Okay, this is crazy. I think this is the 4th base. And at the 4th base, Bunker could be able to do well, but there's no detection here. There's no detection here at all. And then there's a drop into the 4th base. The non-stop action is real right now. Oh my gosh. The 4th base is getting shut down. Irradiates are happening all over the place. Nidus forced to respond to this. Lings kind of unsupported. Decide maybe not. Oh, there we go. Dark Swarm pops now. Beautiful Dark Swarm. There's so much action happening. But Sharp does manage to pull those dudes out. The guys inside the 4th base are caught inside a Dark Swarm. But I don't know if there are any... Oh, there is like a Zergling in there to stop them. So that is going to get cleaned up for sure. Lurker's completely shutting this base. Okay, so the 2 Dang. Sharp gets knocked down to one mining base. Another drop into the main base of Soulkey, the third one of the day. But there seem to be enough lings. Not enough. But there is an Ultralisk here. And the Fire Bats versus Ultralisk. Oh, the pathing, though. Look at the stupid pathing on these Ultras. They're very dumb. Another. Did he pick somebody up? He's unloading. This is another drop into the fourth base. The Defiler, gets target fire, but gets a Dark Swarm up in time. Saves the day here. This is scrappy. Ultralisk chasing. There's no way. There's just no way. Dude, there's no way Soulkey wins this game, but he's kind of getting win after win after win after win here. I mean, shutting down this top right corner source of income for Sharp was a sick, really game-changing maneuver there. It's 129 to 121. He suddenly has an advantage. Battle Cruiser took some Scourge, still alive. Has the Yamato upgraded. Has not enough energy to fire the aforementioned Yamato gun. Dude, reinforcing little groups of Marines are just not going to cut it here. An Ultralisk gets into that mineral line at the only source of income for the Terran right now. Lurkers burrowed behind the mineral line. That is the only source of income for the Terran right now. And the Lurkers are... Oh, yes, they are being detected by the science vessel. That's great. This dropship is still down here, but nothing's happening. Cool. Battlecruiser shows up to try to save the day. This BC's casually got 5 kills. But it's 138 to 102 supply. What an absolutely sick comeback here from Soulkey. I mean, completely the drops. I'm telling you, the number of games we see where Zerg players can beat an elite Terran player are just increased 100-fold, I feel like, when they use drops. Nice Plague. Ooh! Man, Ultralisk getting up there. He's irradiated, doing extra damage to these Plagued Marines. I think that's it. 138 to 85 supply. The only source of income that exists right now for Sharp is done. And that's your GG. Soulkey comes out on top at, wow, 22 minutes and 3 seconds. Okay, that was a sick comeback. It's very rare for me to see a game and cast a game where a Zerg's down 50 supply at like the 18-minute mark and then just completely reverse course and flip the game on its head, and suddenly it's 133 to like a no income Terran player. So the big things here were defending the drops reasonably well, right? Yes, he lost some drones. Yes, he lost his Ultralisk Cavern. But he never lost any of his bases, right? It was never something that he couldn't clean up to the point where he lost his hive, or he lost his natural hatch, or his fourth, or his third. And I'm actually kind of surprised he won this game not getting a fifth. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about taking a fifth, but he doesn't need it. He wins without it. So that was big, right? Keeping those hatcheries alive, keeping that production alive is what really helped him. And then just a small little drop. Small little drop of Lings up here. This right side gets into this fourth base, or the fifth base of Sharp, completely shuts it down, and then Lurkers into this fourth base. And then suddenly the Terran's completely mined out of his main and his natural, whereas no, there's still resources here in the main base and the natural base for Soulkey, and he's got the third, and he's got the fourth. There are mineral patches everywhere available for him, whereas for the Terran, it was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only the 8 mineral patches, right? The income available to the Zerg player was just significantly higher. Really surprised we don't have more than +1 melee attack on these Ultras. Maybe the evolution chambers got killed, so upgrades are behind. It looks like that definitely happened. So, well, there's one here. I mean, I don't know. And man, that big play too, when there were like 15 Scourge flying across this way, and I thought all these science vessels were dead, but then Sharp totally saw it, juked them all. The Marines blew all of them out of the sky. I think a couple science vessels took 1 hit, but not 2. No science vessels died, and all the Scourge died, and that was just a huge, huge win. But the Dark Swarm placements, the fact that Soulkey was on point several times in very dire situations for him. The drops that came into the fourth base, did not see those coming, reacted perfectly, almost perfectly anyway. I mean, there were Marines behind this mineral line for like 5 minutes. In the midpoint of this game, handled that to the end. It's just, it was a crazy, crazy, hectic game, and RJB picks the winners. He just does. Man, RJB is never wrong. So yeah, hit that like button if you enjoyed that match. Ultralisks battle cruisers, a lot of Zerglings, a lot of Marines, Firebats, Medics. You've seen this before, but not this exact game before, have you? No, you have not. All right, that was, man, that was really, really good. Fantastic TVZ, 159, wow. So 159,000 points for Soulkey, 140,000 points for Sharp. Outkilled the Terran player, even though he was outproduced. Oh, no. Man, it flipped. Okay, so did not outkill the Terran player, but outproduced him, which is good against an 8 Rax. And did we outspend him? Yes, 47,000 to 41,000 in a 22-minute game. So, hey, well done. I mean, that was a really incredible comeback. I mean, one of the better ones I've seen. So, GG, well done. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.